Today, the precise relationship between the thought and the pattern, not in general terms, the exact relationship, because understanding this precisely is what allows the thinker to work with what they carry, not as they imagine it to be, but as it is. This is the 7-minute daily focus, day 143 of 365, to focus on the world within from the world without. Today's focus, the law of pattern, the thought and the pattern. Pause for a moment. 3 days in, the nature of the pattern is understood. Today, the precise relationship between the thought and the pattern, not in general terms, the exact relationship, because understanding this precisely is what allows the thinker to work with what they carry, not as they imagine it to be, but as it is. Pause. The thought is the container of the pattern, not a pointer toward the pattern, not a symbol of the pattern, not a representation of the pattern. The thought is the container. The pattern lives within the thought, the way the tree lives within the seed, fully, completely. The precise metaphysical structure of what will physically express is held within the thought, right now. As you hold the thought within, you are holding the pattern, not approaching it, holding it. Pause for a moment. Consider again the seed of the tree. The seed contains the pattern of the tree, not a suggestion of a tree. The precise pattern, the exact height this tree will reach, the specific nature of its roots and branches, the particular character of its full expression, all of it, held within the seed, before the seed has touched the ground, before any root has moved, before any visible expression. The pattern is already complete within the seed, and this is precisely what the thought is, the seed of the pattern, the container of the complete metaphysical structure of what will physically express. Thought is within, effect is without, thinking stands between. Pause for a moment. An idea is a pattern, not the beginning of a pattern, not a rough outline seeking form. The pattern, when an idea arises within you, it is a complete metaphysical pattern arising into awareness, already structured, already holding its full physical expression within it. The idea does not need to become a pattern, it already is one. The thinker's work is not to develop the idea into something better, it is to develop the thought that contains the pattern through the correct ground until what the idea already holds within it physically expresses. Pause. A dream is a pattern. The dream you carry within is not merely a wish projecting toward a possible future. It is a complete metaphysical pattern of what will physically express when the correct ground is maintained. The dream holds the pattern. The thinker holds the dream. And through the correct ground, developed by the two functions of thinking, what the dream already holds within it moves toward its physical expression, not by adding to the dream, not by perfecting it, by sustaining it within the correct ground until the pattern it already holds unfolds. Pause. A desire is a pattern, not a longing towards something absent, a metaphysical pattern of something already complete within. The desire arose from within, from the metaphysical you, from the inner life that precedes all physical expression, and what arises from within the metaphysical you already carries the full structure of its physical expression. The desire is not pointing towards something that does not yet exist. It is pointing towards something that is already complete within the metaphysical reality of the thought it inhabits. Pause. The thinker does not design the pattern. This is an important understanding. The thinker's role is not to create the pattern, refine it, or improve it. The pattern is already complete. The thinker's work is to carry the thought, to hold it within, to direct thinking upon it through the correct ground, to develop what is already complete toward its physical expression, not designing, not determining the outcome. The pattern already holds the outcome. The work is developing through consistent directed thinking upon the thought that contains the pattern. Pause. From this understanding, the practice is not an act of mental wishful thinking. It is an act of alignment, aligning the ground with the pattern that is already within, aligning thinking with what is already complete, aligning the first sense with the metaphysical reality the thought already carries, not creating anything, not inventing, not wishing into existence, developing what is already there, already real, already complete, within. Not doubtfulness, not struggle, not force. You are not pushing the seed, not pressure. You are not trying to make it happen, but steadfastness, focused. Remain aligned with what is within. Do not be moved by what is physically seen, because what is physically seen is always secondary to what is unfolding. Now, the affirmation for day 143. Pause for a moment. I carry the thought. The thought contains the pattern. My idea is a pattern. My dream is a pattern. My desire is a pattern, each one already holding its complete physical expression within it. I do not design the pattern. I do not complete it. I carry it. I hold the thought before the first sense. I direct thinking upon what is already complete. The work is not creation. The work is alignment. And because I am aligned with the pattern within, the ground is correct. And because the ground is correct, the pattern develops. And because it develops, it unfolds. And what unfolds must physically express. Remember, by design, by focus,